So I recommend setting an alarm to go off every hour, and as soon as the alarm goes off, do your exercises. First of all, I come into standing. You can walk around if you like, but I take 5 breaths. Here, I'm doing an extended exhale, so breathing in and breathing out for slightly longer each time. It's quite a nice, relaxing breath. So maybe breathing in for a count of 4 and out for a count of 6, but use whichever timing works for you. Then I'm moving on to window, so reach the arms forwards, bend the elbows backwards, keeping the elbows where they are. You're going to rotate them up towards the ceiling and reach the fingers up towards the ceiling. So arms forwards, bend, rotate, reach and forwards. So really get into the back here, okay? Find as much movement through the scapula as you can. Then I'm going to use my chair. You could use your desk. You could do this on the mat just for a press and release. So softness through the knees and then press, keep the elbows straight, press the chair away and just let your spine drop through, so down. So allow the shoulder blades to come around and wrap around the spine and then they protract away. So I'm doing 5 of these. Everything's 5. I'm going to move it into a cat-cow. So tucking the tailbone, letting that movement ripple through the spine all the way to the neck and to the head. So you're looking in towards your navel. And then in the opposite direction, you're lifting the tailbone, extending through the spine and neck. So get as much movement through the whole spine as possible. Let the shoulder blades move. Again, we've just done the press and release. So let them move freely on your back. And then from here, I'm going to come up into standing and go for some calf raises. So pressing the big toes and the second toe down into the floor, you're going to lift up as high as you can and come down. If you can do this off a step, even better to get a little bit of lower sort of range as well, or extended range downwards. We're going to move it into a good morning. So a hinge, pop the hands behind the head. You can have them forwards if you like. Keep the knees above the ankles and almost imagine you're going to sit back in a chair. So we're getting into the back of the legs here, the hamstrings. Weight is even through the feet. And then from here, we're coming back to the chair and we're going for a bird dog variation. Again, you could do this on the mat. Keep the pelvis and spine, the whole torso, the neck neutral, and just press the foot away. So have the foot flexed if you can, and you're keeping that leg lifted as high as you can. From here, we're going to move it into a rainbow. So leg goes straight, we keep it straight and we tap it from side to side. So you're actually getting some spinal movement here, side bending from side to side. So you can add the head and the neck in there as well. Let's get that moving. And again, you're lifting the leg up as high as you can without going too far into the back. I'm going to come up here and just do 5 more calf raises. And if you're a bit wobbly here, you can hold on to the chair as well. And then we'll go to the bird dog and the rainbow taps on the other side. So pressing the foot away. So like I said, we're lifting that leg up as high as we can. I'm not rotating through the pelvis. So I'm not opening that left hip, in this case, up to the ceiling. And I'm not arching through the low back. I'm staying neutral. And then leg stays long and I tap to one side, tap to the other side, coming up as high as I can in between. So there is movement through the spine here, but I'm still trying to get most of that lift of the leg from the bum. And then coming into one last time for calf raises, 5 more of these. Nice to get the blood circulating, calf pump. And from here, we're going to move back into that hinge, or you could be in a squat position if that's more comfortable. And we're going for spinal extension, so a dart. So for this, you kind of relax down a little bit, you're a little bit flexed. Lift the head, neck and spine arching through the spine, rotate through the arms, and then if it feels good, you can add that reaching forwards of the arms. That loads it a little bit more, so we'll get the back muscles working ever so slightly more. But you don't have to add that bit, you could just do the first part of this up to here. But we are looking to get the shoulder blades moving freely on the back again. And then from here, We're going to come into some chalk circles. We're going to get the head, neck, and spine moving. I'm going to do a staggered stance here, but if that feels a bit wobbly balance-wise, you can just stand with the feet parallel and do the same exercise. This is a bit more of a balance challenge. But essentially what I'm doing is I'm sweeping the arms up and backwards, getting a spinal rotation there, keeping the pelvis more or less pointing forwards. And if you can, add the head turning, so keeping your eyes on the hands. That will make the balance a bit more challenging, but then you're getting a nice bit of neck mobility in there. And of course, the same thing on the other side. So like I say, either the staggered stance or my weight is on the front leg in this. The back leg is just there for a little bit of balance. And reaching the hand up, rotating and following that movement with my head and my eyes. Really looking again to get the scapula, the shoulder blades moving. And obviously a little bit of rotation through the spine, and then just coming back to your starting position, taking a breath or two there, and then very importantly, have a glass of water. So also hit your daily hydration target. And that will be you done. That was 6 minutes, so the breathing as well.